that they like. Justin was very open to say, here's the opportunity I want. Put up a belt. But nothing else. Not you got to pay me more money, or you got to put me in a feature spot, or you got to fly out my coach first class. Absolutely nothing else. Just an opportunity. That could have been against Islam, which is who Justin thought it was going to be at one point. That could have been against Charles. That could have been against Ilia Topuria. That could have been against Sarukian. It happens to be Paddy, so I really admire that with Justin. That's a real tough guy. He's very legit and he's very sincere. Now, Justin did an interview and he talked about the X's and O's of this fight and said that his wrestling defense is second to none. That's interesting, by the way. Statistically speaking, he might actually have the best defense in MMA. He might.
Longer pay-per-views. Paddy Pimblett is who he is and is going to draw crazy eyeballs. And anytime you stick Justin Gaethje in a goddamn octagon, you're going to get craziness. You're going to get an unbelievable fight. It makes sense to me. It really does. I do feel for poor Arman Sarukian, who's so fucking good and probably really the truest test for Ilia Topuria in the whole division. Not that Gaethje, not that Paddy can't pull it off. Paddy, I still think has a ceiling that we really haven't seen fully touched yet. I think he's got a lot of room to show us. If he beats Justin Gaethje, you can't say shit about this kid anymore. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, he's got an opportunity to really show, even though Gaethje's been around a long time, he's one of the most violent, dangerous guys in the whole lightweight division. And if he beats him, then
well,
we're on him. It is the perfect time for Paddy to be facing somebody like Justin.
he did get face planted by Max Holloway as well.
And he's been knocked out. Yeah. Yeah. And he's been knocked out badly before that. That wasn't the first KO. I mean, Eddie Alvarez put him out with some knees and beat him up. Who else knocked him out?
I don't know. I'm just going to look it up right now.
Oh, well, Charles knocked him down really bad, I think, and then choked him out.
Well, yeah, no, he did. Knocked him out and then choked him out. Hold on. The record is here. His record is... Wow. I'm just going through all the fight of the years and all the awards and everything. Taking forever. 26 wins, 5 losses. Knocked out 3 times. Max Holloway, Oliveira, choked him out. Habib, choked him out. Dustin Poirier, TKO. Eddie Alvarez, KO with the knee. Okay. Yeah. No shame in any of those.
No. No, he's only fought the best guys in the division. He debuted against Michael Johnson when Michael Johnson was, and by the way, still winning fights, but was really dangerous at the time.
Yeah, no, of course.
This fight already ends with the lightweight division flipped upside down, somebody's aura shattered, and a new nightmare created. And if you think you know how it happens, you're wrong, because the how and the why are way more violent than the result itself. Justin Gaethje didn't ask for money, he didn't ask for special treatment, he didn't ask for favors, he asked for smoke. Any name, any time, any style, and that mindset is exactly why this matchup is dangerous in ways people are underrating right now. This could have been Islam, this could have been Charles, this could have been Arman, this could have been Ilia, and instead it lands on Paddy, which already tells you the UFC wants chaos. And don't blink here, because in a few weeks, one phone call and one injury could flip this entire story on its head again. Statistically speaking, Justin's wrestling defense is damn near untouchable, and that's not hype, that's numbers, and that detail changes how this fight explodes. People talk like Justin is just violence, but the reality is he survives where others drown, and he drags fights into hell. Keep that in mind, because one specific exchange in round 2 is going to decide everything, and nobody is talking about it yet.
Do you believe against yourself he'll still be as aggressive, or do you think he's going to be trying to look to get this to the ground as quickly as possible?
Well, no, I mean, I think he's gonna have to. I mean, obviously, I think he's gonna fight smart. I think he's gonna fight a smart fight. I think he fought a smart fight versus Chandler. I think in the first round he was very calculated. He wasn't necessarily over aggressive, and I expect him to fight like that against me. And yeah, I really got to control his feet. You know, when it comes to technique, he might not be there, but when it comes to like aggression and you know, tenacity, I mean, those are big variables when it comes to striking, and those are things that, you know, he does not lack in. And so I'm going to need to steal his momentum and steal the confidence, because that's why he is so effective right now.
Here's where the division starts shaking, because Paddy Pimblett doesn't just bring skill, he brings eyeballs, pressure, and chaos. And when Justin steps into chaos, careers end. This isn't about popularity, this is about collision, and anytime Justin is involved, the fight turns feral. But the twist nobody wants to say out loud is that Paddy still hasn't shown his full ceiling, and this fight might force it out of him violently. If Paddy beats Justin, there are zero excuses left. None. No more memes, no more doubts, no more ceiling talk, and that's why this is terrifying for both men. Justin is one of the most dangerous humans at lightweight, even now, even with the miles, even with the wars. And here's the scary part. The longer this fight stays standing, the more unpredictable the ending becomes. Chael Sonnen boiled this fight down to one word: speed. Not toughness, not wrestling, not heart, speed. Every single man who has beaten Justin had one thing in common: they were faster, they hit and vanished before the return fire. And if Paddy can't do that, this fight turns into a trap with no exit, and the snap moment is closer than people think.
Tell you, I don't know. When I watch Paddy, I don't come away going, whoa, that is freakishly fast speed. Give you an example. When Conor McGregor fights, I come away going, whoa, that dude's fast. Now, I ask you that, it doesn't mean that Paddy's not fast. I'm sharing with you that if you're going to beat Justin Gaethje, you have to be faster than him. Anybody who has ever beaten Justin Gaethje has had that quality. They have not been a better grappler. That's not what it comes down to. They could out-condition him, out-experience him, out-grit him. You have to be faster than Justin Gaethje, because he'll give you a chance to hit him. They don't mind if you hit him. It's a speed issue. Can you hit him a lot? And by the way, when you come in to hit him and he allows you to, he's giving you a shot so that he can get a shot. If you can be fast enough, you can get your shot and get out of the way before he gets his shot, right? It's an equal.
Chael straight up says it. Paddy doesn't look freakishly fast on film, and that doubt matters. Justin invites you to hit him, but that invitation is bait, because the counter is nuclear. And if Paddy misreads that timing even once, we're talking about a finish that shocks the entire card.
Trade. But is Paddy faster? Justin just gave an assessment. I'm so happy for Justin, by the way. He played such an interesting hand here. And he didn't have the cards. By the way, he did not have, I mean, there was a lot of things that fell into place to get us to this point. If Ilia Topuria had not taken to social media and said, hey guys, time out, I don't believe we're at this point. I don't believe it was going to be Justin versus Ilia. I'll admit that it could have been, but I don't think it was. I think Paddy was going to get that opportunity first, and I'm not sure that Sarukian wasn't possibly also in front of Justin. So I just talk about, I'm very happy for him, and I'm very happy for the sport that everything has worked out the way that it did. And one thing that I admire about Justin Gaethje and this call out, I got to give Paddy the same credit.
Paul Felder adds another layer of danger, saying Paddy can't fight Justin the way he fought Chandler. Chandler's chaos helped Paddy. Justin's discipline punishes mistakes, and that difference is massive. But Felder also admits something important. Paddy keeps leveling up every single time we see him, and that trend is impossible to ignore.
Paddy, but he has done a really good job of proving everyone wrong every step of the way. Maybe not everyone wrong. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe some people thought the matches would go like that. But I was surprised the way he beat Chandler. Do you think he can do that to Justin Gaethje?
I don't think he can do it like that. I don't think the styles match up for him to be able to work Gaethje quite the way that he did against Chandler. Because Chandler is a bit more reckless. He throws big wild shots. He leaves himself very open on the feet, whereas Gaethje, he gets hit, no doubt about it, but he inflicts just crazy damage in close. He's an unbelievable wrestler, whereas Chandler's a really good wrestler, but he makes big mistakes in there, right? His fight IQ, I love him. I like the guy, no doubt about it, but he just has really big holes when he's in that octagon sometimes. He makes big mistakes in these big moments with these guys, whereas I don't think Gaethje will.
Age matters here, damage matters here, timing matters here, and this is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Justin has been knocked out, choked out, broken down by killers, and that wear doesn't vanish. This is why this moment could favor Paddy more than fans want to admit, and one late scramble could flip everything.
Do that. Do I think Paddy can win? 100%. I think this kid is doing it right, man. He is constantly seemingly like he's working on his strength and conditioning. He's always looking bigger and stronger every time that we see him inside of that cage. And I think he's always improving his striking. And I think he's more dangerous in all areas than people give him credit for. Like that Chandler fight really started, the beginning of the end was when he smashed his fucking face with that knee. And then from there, just started battering him. His ground and pound is really aggressive, like he showed in that fight. But I think a lot of this particular matchup, because of Gaethje's grappling, is going to take place on the feet. Gaethje is getting older. He's got a lot of wear and tear on him. It is the perfect time for Paddy to be faced.
Michael Bisping sees the excuses coming already. The age talk, the mileage talk, the wash talk. But he also reminds people that Justin still looks sharp recently, still dangerous, still capable of erasing you in seconds. That contradiction is exactly why this fight feels like a ticking bomb. Justin himself isn't buying the hype either. He's focused on momentum, not noise. He expects Paddy to fight smart, to build confidence early, and Justin's entire game plan is about killing that confidence fast. Because once Paddy gets rolling, once he feels invincible, stopping him becomes a nightmare. Justin respects Paddy's aggression, even if he doesn't worship the technique. He knows that pressure creates clinches, scrambles, and danger, and his answer is angles, harder shots, and control. But here's the thing nobody wants to say. If Justin doesn't shut that momentum down early, this fight slips away inch by inch.
Okay.
Paddy kind of got ahead of, he did a little video where he was saying, you know, if I beat Justin, I know what you're all going to say. He's the man's 37 and he's past his prime. Just like they said when I beat Bobby King Green, that he was old and he couldn't grapple or whatever he said. And he went through every fight. He said, they're always going to say that, you know. And they did say that. And they do say that. And they kind of might well say that if he beats Justin Gaethje. The reality is, though, Justin looked phenomenal against Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, all right, he got knocked out against Max Holloway.
Luke Thomas thinks the betting odds are lying, and that gap is going to shrink hard as fight night approaches. He sees Justin's striking as cleaner, sharper, more advanced, but he also sees the slowdown from years of war. And that slowdown could be all Paddy needs to find the back, and once that happens, time becomes his weapon. James Lynch frames this as a real test, not a shortcut, not a gift. If Paddy beats Justin, nobody can argue his place at the top anymore, period. And for Justin, this isn't charity, it's a deserved chance to claw back toward gold.
It is the perfect time for Paddy to be facing somebody like Justin.
He did get face planted by Max Holloway as well.
And he's been knocked out. Yeah. Yeah, and he's been knocked out badly before that. That wasn't the first KO. I mean, Eddie Alvarez put him out with some knees and beat him up. Who else knocked him out?
I don't know. I'm just going to look it up right now.
Oh, well, Charles knocked him down really bad, I think, and then choked him out.
Well, yeah, no, he did. Knocked him out and then choked him out. Hold on. The record is here. His record is, wow. I'm just going through all the fight of the years and all the awards and everything. Taking forever. 26 wins, 5 losses. Knocked out 3 times. Max Holloway, Oliveira, choked him out. Habib, choked him out. Dustin Poirier, TKO. Eddie Alvarez, KO with the knee. Okay. Yeah. No shame in any of those.
No. No, he's only fought the best guys in the division. He debuted against Michael Johnson when Michael Johnson was, and by the way, still winning fights, but was really dangerous at the time.
Yeah, no, of course.
Renato Moicano believes this fight is way closer than people think. He sees Paddy as young, tough, dangerous on the ground, and almost impossible to finish. And if Justin doesn't get him out early, those later rounds turn into deep water fast. This fight is violence meets momentum, experience meets belief, damage meets hunger. It could end early, it could explode late, or it could turn into pure chaos. Nobody predicted, and when the cage door shuts, one man walks out validated, and the other walks out changed forever.
Do you believe against yourself he'll still be as aggressive, or do you think he's going to be trying to look to get this to the ground as quickly as possible?
Well, no, I think he's going to have to. Obviously, I think he's going to fight smart. I think he's going to fight a smart fight. I think he fought a smart fight versus Chandler. I think in the first round, he was very calculated. He wasn't necessarily over-aggressive, and I expect him to fight like that against me. And, I really got to control his feet, When it comes to technique, he might not be there, but when it comes to, like, aggression and tenacity, those are big variables when it comes to striking, and those are things that, he does not lack in. And so I'm going to need to steal his momentum and steal the confidence, because that's why he is so effective right now.